Now, Dan Carroll is just passing through Harrison on 275. Looks like you found some snow, friend.
Yeah, take a look at 275. We're coming up on Kilby Road as we just made our way through Lawrenceburg a little while ago. And I'll tell you what, we've seen a little bit of everything on 275 this morning. This part of 275 is a little snow covered right now. It's not really coming down all that heavily. It's a little bit of a wintry mix, but I think this has had some time to build up in this area. And we have seen salt trucks out here, but as we cross the bridge, the Carroll Cropper Bridge, we noticed that we were starting to get some buildup on the highway there. And as we passed up the airport, that's where it really started to change over to a little more snowfall mixed in with that rain that is the freezing on everything. So this is starting to get a little tricky, a little bit slippery on this part of 275 as you head through southeast Indiana and Ohio near Kilby Road and coming up on the 74 interchange here in just a little bit. So a lot of different conditions in different parts of the tri-state right now, and we're just going to kind of continue on 275 and see what we can see. But over here in this part of 275, really snow covered and not getting any better anytime soon. I'm Dan Carroll in the 9 First Morning Live Drive.
Dan, I'm always concerned. What are your speeds right now? No.
We
are going 43 miles an hour.
All right, be safe, friend. Be safe.
43 miles an hour, and what do we got? 28 degrees on the 28 degrees on the temperature gauge.
You know, that's honestly where I was going this morning driving in from Mainville. I was going about 40 to 45 the whole way in. So it did take me almost about an hour to get in.
Yeah, it's just best, do your best to slow down. And now, Barack, this is a graphic that you made, and I love this because it really gives you a great way to just kind of boil down the impact today.
It does. So typically, you know, we have some minor ice accumulations, pockets of black ice on bridges and overpasses. You know, you go with minor, but unfortunately, we are seeing some ice accumulating on roads and also power lines. So it's an indication of what we're seeing out there, and it looks like, unfortunately, we'll continue to see this. So until we see it all switch over to snow, we're going to have to watch out very closely on those roads.
Yes. Now, we haven't gone into the high impact zone for today. Catherine will have to come up with some catchy phrase for this. I know
I'm working on it. I'll get you there.
You always have the wiper blade categories for us. But yeah, here's that satellite and radar image showing the wide spanning just swath of moisture with snow to the north expected, the freezing rain in the middle, and actually showers farther south.
Yeah, so looking at that liquid, so unfortunately for us, it's either snow or freezing rain. So use caution by slowing down and
be smart.
Yeah, be smart about what you're doing. You can go where you'll get to where you'll need to go. You just have to, you know, pack that patience and slow down that speed. And of course, don't slam on those brakes. You do that, and you might lose your traction. We'll be back in just a minute.
Oh, great. Okay, coming out now.
She said.
Good morning, Tri-State. 446 is our time right now, 30 degrees outside. Let's get back to our coverage of this 9 First Warning Weather Alert Day and head into northern Kentucky.
Yeah, Allie Kramer's there at the Cut in the Hill, which is significant for so many people driving into work or school if you've got it. And Allie, have the conditions changed at all there? And I'm curious about 7175 there because it was closed at Buttermilk just south of where you are.
Yeah, and I just got a message from Jacqueline, so it looks like she thinks it might be back open. And what we're kind of looking for over my shoulder here is that traffic, and it looks like it probably is moving again because you can see the northbound traffic. But as soon as people get just, about 100 yards from us, you start seeing all of those brake lights. The headlights you're seeing, of course, is actually that southbound traffic. Conditions have not changed a whole lot here. We're still seeing that freezing rain. The grass is still covered. I want you guys to check out this umbrella. The photographer's Dwayne Slavey put it up here, how long ago? 45 minutes ago, maybe a little bit longer. I mean, it is completely iced over. Yeah, that's his umbrella. And how much ice is on there? Can you see that? So, there's a good layer of ice, and this is just from about an hour of being out here. So, didn't expect it to crack like this morning. But you're going to be experiencing that on your sidewalks, on your driveways, on your car. I mean, you're really going to have to scrape it off as I kind of peel it off of here. Thanks for leaving your umbrella out here, Dwayne. It made a good prop, but you can tell that this is the serious stuff for roads that aren't treated, roads that haven't been treated yet. They're out here. I've seen the trucks, snowplow circling with the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, but, they can only get so much done so quickly. So we're going to hit the road here in just a second. Check out other parts of northern Kentucky. Where do you guys want me to go? Anywhere in particular?
Well, Allie, I tell you what, I'm curious right now. Right down the street from where you are is Beechwood Schools, which that's a walking district. No buses there. I want to know what your sidewalks look like right now. How bad are they?
I'm terrible. When I get out of the car, and I just wish you guys could see this and experience it. Can you tell it's glossy? My hand just glides right over it. I mean, I can't feel that sidewalk under there. You'd have to really work to be able to get down to it. So when I get out of the car and as I get up here very carefully, I gotta kind of crunch away until I can get to the grass, which is also, just completely frozen as well. So it's cool to see, but certainly not if you have to get out. So no students will be walking to school in this.
Yeah,
they haven't canceled yet.
They have not. They have not. So Kenton County's right down the road from there, Fort Wright Elementary, and then Beechwood as well. You can't imagine.
And so Kenton County's still?
No, everybody's still good right now, but usually they start working around 5:15. So about looking at the roads and such like that. So we'll see.
Allie, one final question for you. Has it let up a little bit from that rain?
Not. And Dwayne was trying to position us as you guys take a look right now. Here's a snow plow. He was trying to position us out of the way of the wind this morning, and no, not the case. Is this guy dropping salt? It does. Oh, there it goes. As soon as he starts to move, he is dropping as much salt as possible. The intersection is going to be in good shape because everybody gets off and turns around here. So no trouble off the Kyle's Lane exit, but the side roads, that's going to be a big different story.
Allie, thanks for the update. Safe travels. Know you're going to change locations. We'll check back in when you get set up into a new spot.
Yeah, and that's going to be interesting to see, where that transition happens between the snow and the ice and all that good stuff.
But the sidewalks, it's a good reminder. Just be careful out there as well. The roads are not the only hazard out there right now. So walking down the sidewalk,
getting to your car is half the battle.
Just as well. Let's get over to our 9 First Warning group of meteorologists. Jennifer is in this morning. Barack's there with you as well.
Yeah.
And it's kind of tricky because you have that line right there where that snow transforms back into rain and freezing rain and all of that.
The true wintry mixes in. Guys, I've also heard from viewers this morning who are confirming that this ice has snuck up on them. People have fallen, kind of busted their backsides. So guys, be careful. We can't say it enough today. I want to show you, though, give you a full tour here on the radar of what's going on as we approach 4:50 in the morning, and I will get you that 7-day forecast here at the end of this weather element as well. Right now, still seeing the best shield of freezing rain here in Cincinnati, all the way down to Falmouth, Dry Ridge, Owenton, out to Maysville, West Union, and Hillsborough. I'm noticing, though, a good trend happening, a little bit less precipitation falling downstream where all this moisture is coming up from, closer to Louisville. This could bode well for us because it could start to shut down some of that freezing rain as we head into about the next 2 hours, and even snow because there's not a lot feeding in there on the northern side. This could help us out to maybe not make it as bad, but then once all of it stops, the rain will start to settle, the roads will start to freeze over even more, and the ice will become that much clearer and more widespread. Now, inside I-275 at this point, I know we've got Dan Carroll out there making the loop, and he's had some great visuals from the north, but once you get south of that corridor, I mean, it's nothing but freezing rain coming down. I mean, I personally drove in about 1 o'clock in the morning from near the Richwood exit into the city. The pavement looked wet. I didn't have any huge ice issues, but that was several hours ago, and this has just been constant precipitation. I'll tell you this, my vehicle was covered in a layer of ice by the time I got here downtown, and that's where we're continuing to still see those moderate showers coming down, and then the freezing happening here at the surface, all pretty much inside I-275 at this point, and then it's all about the snow. Heading up into Franklin County, Union, and also Fayette County there in Indiana. Just snow this morning. We've also heard snow reports out of Oxford as well. Heading over into Hamilton, confirmed snow there. Also up into Middletown, where 2 inches of snow is already on the ground. Springboro, Waynesville. If anybody's up there watching this morning, let us know how much snow you already have on the ground. Just send us a tweet or an email or something. We'd love to see how much snow you've had, because it has just been snow for you. Lebanon, you're in that zone where you've probably seen some freezing rain and some snow, and Wilmington's right on that cusp of the transition as well. Libby Cunningham, part of our digital team here at Night on Your Side, she got